Hello, and welcome to Friday Night Dungeons & Dragons. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Craniodad. Tonight we will be taking our adventurers, hopefully, and maybe for good, out of Baldur's Gate and on a journey north to Waterdeep, on a trail, where they'll be embedded with a bunch of merchants, some of which are from the Cult of the Dragon. See you right after the intro. Hello. So, tonight we find ourselves in Baldur's Gate. When we last met our adventurers, Kira had gone missing yet again. As the boat pulled into a stopping spot, they found a cart that had broken down as they were walking to Baldur's Gate and realized that they had run into some of the advanced party of the Cult of the Dragon. A fight ensued. They made their way into Baldur's Gate. They met with their contacts. Drop some things off, pick some things up. There's a really nice video down in Video on Demand. Also over on YouTube, you got 4 hours to spare if you want to watch. So, but our adventurers last had left the Forgotten Good Shop and gone over to the Raven's Wing Inn and bedded down for the night. I'm going to describe what happens over the next couple of days because it's important. And it's fun. So, you guys wake up the next day, find out that the caravan leaving for Waterdeep will be leaving the day that follows, at 2 days later, at dawn. You are able to figure out the individual you're supposed to meet with in order to gain employment. You present your tokens. He tells you to come back later that evening when they will be doing their hiring. You guys make your way through town, checking out shops, looking for books and scrolls, or talking to Othar and his wife, and realizing that she's much more expecting than Othar was leading to believe, that she's probably due in any couple of days. As you guys are sitting down at a tavern for your noon meal, Akira comes stumbling in. He got called away and was able to find you guys. He's able to get you guys get caught up on what's going on. You guys go and you're able to be hired, and you are all hired at. I need all of you to roll a d20.
Natural one.
Natural one. Okay.
8.
8.
5.
5. I rolled a 19, and I rolled a 15. So that gives you guys an overall average somewhere between 6 and 10. So you guys are being hired as basic guards. So that's 5 gold per 10 day for the 45 days worth of travel. You were hired by, what's the name that I can say? How about that one? These names are so rough. Nohar Salium. He's a moon elf. He's traveling with his brother, Slavek, who is a mute. They're hauling exquisite wood carvings made by the elves of Cormor. When his brother communicates only through sign language. But however, Noir is very articulate. He's very well spoken, not just with his hands, but with his voice and with his mannerisms. There's not a lot of over-the-top hand talk. So that's what it is. Yeah, so that's who you guys are hired by. So it's Nohar, Noohar, Cerulean, Serelim. And you guys make your way back. As you guys are walking back towards your lodging for the evening, you spot the Fox Trappers Inn, and you have a very stiff conversation about not doing anything. You realize there's a couple of hellhounds. You see some members of the Cult of the Dragon that you guys have run into, and you say it'd be better off to follow plan. When you wake up the next morning, you find that Vander had left in the evening. As you guys begin your search, you realize that he cannot be found. We'll say that Eloise makes a call to kind of swing by the Fox Travelers Inn, where you find the desiccated body of Vander, tied up in stocks. He apparently had tried to take on the Fox Traveler safe house by himself and met an untimely end. So, you move your way solemnly to get ready, and you meet up with Nohar, and you prepare to set out the next morning. You are, run through a few things. You talk about the route. You meet a few other guards. Every single merchant hires anywhere between 2 to 6 guards. It's a long caravan. It's about 25 to 30 different carts. There's also horseback individuals that are traveling along with you. The route is pretty easy and pretty standard. It is the pathway. You guys are heading to Waterdeep. The next morning, you guys head out, and you are instructed that you will be watched from the woods until you're about a day's travel away, because Baldur's Gate takes their time seriously. So that day goes pretty uneventful. You guys are able to spot them at random spots, kind of lurking through the woods. There's a few different way stations and outposts as well. You guys bed down, pretty uneventful night. A couple days go by. So now that we're about 3 or 4 days into this trip, I would like everyone to roll a d20. I'll be playing Toril this evening. So I know I sound just like Ariel. I have that voice, Everybody roll a d20.
Will there be any Disney songs sung then?
Absolutely not.
Aww.
12.
11.
15.
15. 11's the low. So, Susanna, I need you to roll a dice. And that dice will tell us so many things. Roll a d12, please.
Three.
Perfect.
Whatever that means.
No, it's perfect. So you guys are about 3 to 4 days into your travel. You've seen, your fair share of wildlife. Toril, who has an insanely high perception, because that's how it should be, kind of is glancing up and kind of makes her way to each of you individually and kind of says, we're being followed. Look up. If you decide to look up, give me a perception check.
18.
18.
14.
Okay, that's enough. To you, Stephen, it looks like an eagle. It looks like a couple of eagles flying really high up. However, you guys, you kind of see what Toril's pointing at. These look like eagles. If they were about 150 feet lower, they would be the right size. These are definitely not eagles. You can give me a nature check if you would like to try to guess what kind of creatures they are.
Sure.
It's a dragon.
Well, I will pull up my dwarven spyglass. I won't use a charge of it, but I'll just use it as a spyglass.
Okay. I can give you advantage on
I'm
that.
not really.
Alright, just to re-roll that.
Yeah.
I might know worse than
That's better. It's a dirty 20.
Okay.
That's impossible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like literally impossible.
So what did you guys roll?
Well, I was pretty close.
With my -1 nature check, a
Yeah.
0.
Okay. So
With my +1, a 3.
All right, so you guys have no idea, but Steven, you look up through. You're like, you know what? Hold on, gotta get the dirt out of your eye a little bit. You pull the spyglass out, and what you see above you
Harrington.
are two Parringtons.
Okay.
And with that, as you guys are noticing this,
Do I know what a Parrington is?
a Parrington is a medium monstrosity bird that are not so nice. So as you guys notice that, I need everyone to roll initiative as they come down.
This is not my
Okay.
night.
When I don't really need it.
You guys will find yourselves down the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
Down by the river.
And I will put the map up for the folks watching at home.
So we're in a caravan right now. We're moving, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So are we walking with the caravan? Are we like riding in the caravan?
You guys are walking alongside. I will put you... Oh, how'd that happen? There we go. We'll say Raymond's riding in the cart. Then you look up, and the two Parrington that you can see on your map are coming down from about 300 feet. I need to roll initiative. Oh dear God. I need to switch over to my player dice. Alright, so 25 to 20.
Yeah, I got 22.
22.
In the combat where I don't need to go first is when I roll high.
Hit it out the park.
Alright.
We'll take that.
15 to 20.
Do 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 do.
Okay. Oh, I have advantage? That's why she does so well. Oh, that's so much better. Toral is up there. All right. 10 to 15.
13.
Susanna?
4.
Perfect.
Getting all those low rolls tonight.
And in third place.
All right. So these two
Harrington.
Parringtons are swooping down for an attack. You guys are the only ones who have seen them at this point, and they are coming. Yeah. So, Quabrudlum, you're up first.
How far up are they?
30 feet.
And there's two.
Actually, we'll say 40 feet. They're coming. in.
Okay. Are they? How near to each other are they?
They're a good distance apart. They're on the map.
Okay. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I see. So the one that is further north.
Yeah.
I am going to pull out my wand of fear and try to command it to flee.
Okay. That is a...
It's a wisdom save.
All right. That is a 17.
It succeeds.
Okay. I like the thought, though. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. Now they get to go. Yeah. They are going to swoop in.
Swoop.
And this one is going to go after the horse. Here. And this one that you just tried to fear is going to come and try to get you.
Good.
All right. So, where are we at? Over here. I need to move this over here. All right. So for against you, it's going to try to gore you and talon you. The gore is a 17,
That'll hit.
and the talons is a massive 7.
That does not hit.
All right. So as it gores you with its beak, it comes in and it hits you with the beak for 7 piercing damage. and it comes back up. 40. It goes up about 20 feet above you. Against the horse, it's going to.
Deciding if I wanna.
It misses on both horses. Time to switch over dice.
Can I react with an opportunity attack with my crossbow?
Does it give you? Do you have reactions at your level?
Everyone has reactions.
Oh, you're right, because it came in. Yes, you can. Well, no, crossbow's not melee.
Okay, opportunity attack can only be melee?
Yeah.
I'll try an unarmed strike.
Okay, go for it.
No, actually, no, I won't, because it doesn't do any damage.
Are you 0?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I would actually... I'm 0 because it can't be -1.
Oh.
I can't punch health into people. So never mind. I won't use my reaction for that.
I like it though. I do.
I was just looking for anything I could do.
Slap the health back into people.
Toril is going to unleash her. No, she can't. She's going to throw an ice knife at the one that's on the horse as she screams, "Get away from the horse!" Because that's how she sounds. So that is a hit. She rolled a total of 19. And she will do. How much damage? Oh god, they got a lot of hit points. She will do 1d6. Sorry guys, I have to play a character and an NPC. It's awesome. So she does 6 damage.
And then that explodes and hits it and the 2 horses?
It unfortunately does.
Yeet.
So all of them get dex saves. The Parrington fails, and the horses both rolled 17 and 18. So then it's an additional 2d6 cold damage, and I will roll that on the side as Akira gets to go. No longer with his medallion, as he hit level 4 and left it in the boat behind him, and somebody else in the party picked it up, so you weren't wearing it when you hit level 4.
Excellent update. So that what was it called? A
Parrington.
Parrington. It's still on the horse, right? So I can approach an unarmed strike attack.
You can, yes.
Do we have? Can you pass me the?
Yeah.
Sir.
I got you.
All right. I'm going to use an unarmed strike. 19.
19 hits. Oh, and I just realized you wouldn't have had an opportunity attack anyway. They have flyby.
Oh, okay.
That is 4 damage.
4 damage. Got it.
I'm gonna use my unarmed strike since my bonus attack. Since I use an unarmed strike as my initial attack. 17.
17. That hits.
Four damage.
Good enough. It's not looking too good.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Check my options.
Eloise.
Alright, I'm gonna go towards the Peregrine.
Parrington.
That is next to Q. And I'm gonna.
It's about 20 feet up in the air.
Alright.
I can move you.
Alright, so it's 20 feet up in the air from Q.
Mm-hmm. It's so from you it'd be 25 feet. From Quadruplum it'd be 25 feet.
Alright, then I'm going to use Mr. T and throw the dagger.
Okay.
Hope for the best. 17.
17 hits.
Alright. That's 6 damage, and then I'm going to, as a bonus attack. As a bonus, use Divine Smite.
Okay.
And that'll get an additional 13 damage.
13. Good to know. It's also not looking very good. I forgot how to spell summary. S-U-M-A-R-R-Y. Sure, we'll go with that. Nope, that's not it. Whatever. Alright, Quabrutal, back to the top of the order.
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead on it. That's a whiz save?
It is. Where'd it go? I think so. Yes.
Rolled a nat. So, nat 20.
Okay, nothing happened.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. You're actually in a decent spot with it. Alright, so now that it has tried to hit you, and it was attacked by Eloise, it's going to swing down and try to attack Eloise. So it's going to swing up and come down 30 feet directly at you. So it goes up 10, comes down 30. And it is going to try to do the same thing. It's going to try to gore and talon you. For the gore, it is a 17. For the talon, it is a dirty 20.
1 for 2.
Okay, so which one? The second one? Yeah.
The second one, yeah.
The second one is a total, it's 8, and because it did a dive attack at you, that makes it a 17 points of damage.
What?
And then it's going to use its flyby, so that's 10, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's going to fly by and do another 20 feet straight back up.
Would I get a reaction?
Nope. Flyby means you don't get an opportunity attack when it flies out of your reach.
Had to try.
But now you guys realize that. The other one is going to go after Akira. It's going to come off the horse and it's just going to straight up try to multi-attack you. It is going to gore you with a 9, and then it's going to talon you with an 11.
Those are both close misses.
All right, and then it's going to fly up 30 feet from where it's at. So then we are to Toril, who is going to...
At least it's off the horse.
All right, Toril is going to... I want somebody to do a dex save, or a dex roll for Toril, please. Just because I'm trying to manipulate a lot.
I
Toril's
rolled 19.
19? Perfect. She's going to jump up.
Better than me.
She's going to jump up onto the cart, onto the buckboard for the cart, onto the yoke, and onto the back of the horse. And she is then going to use her thorn whip. Thorn whip is 21, so that hits. And 1d6 piercing damage, and it is a monstrosity, right? Medium. Oh, so she can pull it close. Look at that. So I'll do the damage, and it's going to try to pull. She's going to try to pull close. I'm rolling 6s on this d6 all day. I need to go to Vegas with my dice.
They'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I'll use my persuasion. So she's going to pull it down 10 feet closer. So now it's 20 feet away from you, Akira. And with that, we move on to Akira. So she's bringing it down closer to you.
Okay. But it's still like at least 10, 20 feet above me.
Yeah, it's 20 feet above you.
Okay. I'm going to use my firebolt, aim it up.
Okay.
Try and shoot this thing out the sky. 13. 13 hits.
You said fireball, right? You're casting fireball. 60 foot. No.
Firebolt. 240 feet. It's 1d10.
And I cast fireball. Fireball.
8 damage.
8 damage. You hear a shriek as the fire hits the feathers right behind the beak and the eyes of the Parrington, and you smell the of the burning feathers before the Parrington even falls to the ground at your feet in front of you. You have destroyed the Parrington. You killed a bird.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken tonight.
You know how fried chicken for dinner.
Do we have any secret sauce?
I know, right?
All right, so that one is done.
Eloise passed the hot
We
sauce.
now move on to Eloise.
Hot sauce is on the whip.
Wait.
All right.
It's like dipped in hot sauce.
You're
It's cruel.
not cruel enough. Anyway, let's go towards the Parrington that took a swipe at me, the dirty bird.
It's 20 feet up.
That's a rotten bird. Then, okay, tactical question. The dagger that I threw.
It's still stuck in the bird.
Okay. Then.
Good question. Because if it flies away, you're out of dagger.
Right. So, I'm going to issue cast a spell of compelled duel on the bird of Parrington.
Okay. And what's compelled duel do?
Alright, wisdom throw 13. On a failed save, creature is drawn to me, compelled to fight me on divine command, and anybody else who fights said bird will have an advantage.
Alright. What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
I rolled a 16, and with the wisdom modifier, that brings it to 17.
Womp womp.
Anything else?
That I can do with all my close range weapons? Alright, cast for vulnerabilities.
Okay. Nothing. It is not vulnerable to any different kind of damage.
Alright.
Because that's all you find out is what damages, or like what vulnerabilities it has, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to find, it doesn't help you find resistance or anything like that, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's the DM's way of letting you know. But it is not, it does not have any vulnerability to any kind of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, back to the top of the order.
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
Boing.
All right, that is a 8.
So that fails. So I get to do some damage. It has been hurt before, right?
Yes, it has been hurt.
So it takes 5 necrotic damage.
5 necrotic. Noted. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, it is going to, since you told the dead to it, it is going to try to attack you now.
Okay.
It's going to do the same thing. It's going to go up and swoop back down and try to get the dive attack on you. I'm going to use these dice. All right, so the gore is a 19 and the talons is a 11.
The first one hits.
All right, so you take 7. Because it's doing a dive attack, you take a total of 16 damage.
Okay.
And it's going to do the same thing. It's going to go back up 20 feet. It's got a game. It likes to play it. Toril, who would like to give me another dex check from Toril? I'm playing Toril like Night Breeze.
Natural 20.
That's exactly what I would hope. Toril's going to leap from one horse to the other. And she is going to reach out again with her thorn whip. But not so hot. It's a 9, which misses. And that's the end of her turn. So, Akira.
Alright. I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to use my firebolt again on the remaining Perrin.
What's your range?
240 feet.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
5.
You want some hot sauce to throw at the bird?
5 total.
Yeah.
So your firebolt, you hold out your hands from your fingertips. It launches out and it goes wide.
Wide left. Alright. Then in my turn, I going to. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Always.
I was gonna try closer, but
Is it still 20 feet in the air?
Yeah.
So many things I can't do to this stupid thing. So far away. Alright, I'm going to cast Heal Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, on top of that, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this dumb thing.
Okay. All right. Back to the top.
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead. It is a dirty 19.
Okay. Then nothing happens.
Okay. It is going to swoop down and do the same thing again. It's going to go up 10 feet, swoop down 30 feet. And it is going to go after Eloise. Same as before. I don't think either of these hit. What's your AC?
17.
No. Both miss. It comes close and it goes up another 20 feet. Toril is going to do something I don't think she has done yet. And she's going to cast Banish. No, I'm kidding. She's going to cast... It's 20 feet up. She's on a horse. She's going to cast Poison Spray. So I'll let you guys do the con save for the Parrington. Whoever would like to roll it, who feels that they would like to roll nice and low, it's a +1.
Let me roll. Rolled a natural 1.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's how it should work always. So she cannot do so little damage since it rolled a natural 1 that it will not live, that it will live through it. So you see Toril hold out her hand and this vibrant green, pustulant smelling liquid emanates from her fingers and splashes all over the bird's eyes and mouth, and you hear the sizzling of the flesh and the shrieking of the bird as it flaps, and falls to the ground at your feet. With that, you are no longer in initiative. As that is happening, Toril walks over and puts her hands on the wounded horse and says, "It'll be okay," and heals the horse.
And I'd like to grab my dagger from said dead bird.
Okay. So, that happened. The rest of the day, give me a perception check for the table.
Everybody, or
Yeah. You guys are all on guards during the day.
7.
10.
18.
Okay. Who wants to roll in for Toril?
Sure.
This-
5.
So 10. Because her perception is insanely high. The rest of the day goes on without any other further incident. You hear tales being told already from some of the other guards around you how you quickly dealt with 2 Parringtons that are fairly common in these parts. They've seen them, but you guys dispatched them quickly.
Yeah, I helped a lot.
They were on their way. You had another round.
And I'm almost dead.
And at this point, now that you guys have been attacked at least once on the road, we need to figure out shifts at night for the remainder portion of this trip, which is a whole nother 40 days. So, you get to the spot where you guys are going to call it a night in camp. So, who is going to be on watch?
For this specific night,
Yeah.
I have 3 hit points. So I kind of want to just take my rest and not be in position to combat.
I think that's fair.
I don't mind taking the first watch. I was a little lost not so
All
long
right,
ago.
just
so
you by yourself? Toro will join you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sure,
Second
that's
watch.
my
I'll take second.
Okay. By yourself? With Raymond, right?
I can leave Raymond out.
There you go. All right. So
Thanks, Kitty.
I'll let you roll.
Okay.
Give me a perception check at advantage.
21.
All right. Goes off without a hitch for the first portion of the night. Susanna, perception check at advantage because Raymond is helping you.
Thank you, Raymond.
Was that you or Raymond?
The cat just literally hit the dice. That's what happened.
21.
All right. The night goes off without a hitch. Now, give me another perception roll for the next day. Grant, everybody at the table.
Okay, wait, so we took a long rest, right?
Yeah, everybody gets a long rest.
This had advantage.
No.
$12.
15.
10.
Who would like to do one for Toro? +5.
Sure. 24.
All right. That helped you guys out enough. Nothing happened. Next
I'm back one.
night.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
next day. We'll do next day.
Okay.
Secure, right?
Mm-hmm.
At advantage.
No, we're not doing the night. We're doing days.
Okay.
You only have to do the night when you've been attacked during the day, or vice versa. You have to. The DC goes higher for the days when you get attacked at night.
16.
17.
18.
And for Toro,
The dice is a 2.
7. All right. Let's go with Jonathan tonight for this one. Jonathan, roll me a D12.
Oh my god, stumped for a second. 7.
Fantastic.
Well, you said just a D12, not
Yeah,
like
no, that's
perception
fine.
or
That's
anything.
fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So we are at like 8 days, right? All right. So, on a beautiful sunny afternoon, a herd of deer is spotted grazing on a nearby hill. The travelers take such opportunities to hunt fresh meat for the larder. This herd, however, contains one that stands out amongst all the others. Even from this distance, you can see its golden coat shimmering in the sunlight. So, you guys have the opportunity to chase the deer, the golden one.
Could Toril do a nature check to see if she
You
knows
can
it?
assume that Toro tells you that these deer look healthy, the meat would be good, and that it's platinum. The platinum deer would be amazing, and she definitely would like to, but it's up to the party as a total.
How close do we think we can get to it before it notices us or like tries to run away?
That you can certainly try.
Well, how far away are we from it now?
You're about 300 feet.
Well, Eloise would love to do so. She just points out that she has pretty much limited range weapons besides Hunter's Mark.
300 feet, that's conveniently outside the range of my fire bolts. But I do have a 240 max range, so...
Oh, I mean, you're going to have to chase it. You're not going to be able to hit it from the road.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Alright.
And
You can't dart it to
your
death? No?
the dude who hired you hands you a bow and 7 arrows. So let's go have fun.
Huh.
Add a longbow and 7 arrows to your inventory. And he looks at you and says, "Would you like a short bow?"
Katniss.
I've got a short bow. Or do I have a crossbow?
I think you have a crossbow. Either way, you'll be fine.
I mean, if someone's giving me something, I'll take free stuff.
Because, well, you know, if I of course want the weapons back, but if you can get more meat for us, that'd be great. So what do you guys want to do? There are 6 deer with it.
I'm gonna try something. Let me try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Reduce on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. It's gonna pick me up. I'm gonna fly up over towards the deer.
Okay.
When I get about 90 feet away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step. So now I'm back on the ground about 30 feet away from it. I'm going to use my Wand of Fear to make it grovel.
Okay.
So it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. 1 second.
Just imagine that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So with that, I need everybody to roll initiative. I assure you it passes. It's a 19
Dang it.
on the dice.
Yeah.
Give me a perception roll. Alright, so you guys see Colbrune say, let me try something. And he shrinks himself down. You see his little floating hand.
And I
Takes
just
him out.
fly away.
He just flies away. What's your perception?
19.
With a 19, I could tell you that there's something different besides the fact that this deer's hide is made of platinum colored hair. There's something different about this deer, and your action startles all of the deer.
Yeah.
And so they are now
popped in
Yeah.
right.
Yep, and so Toral's taking off. And what's everybody's initiative? 25 to 20.
Oh.
This is where I have low initiative again, and I couldn't.
Oh, 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 15 to 20.
Womp.
Okay.
It's lonely at the top.
Susanna?
6.
Oh, 8.
All right.
Maybe the deer has really low initiative.
So, you guys see the deer starting to get startled. Toral takes off. She goes into combat wild shape. And she switches into a direwolf. So you see the direwolf form come back with the telltale butterfly pin right behind its ear. And she's taking off. She is now keeping neck and neck with you, Akira. You guys spend. Somebody roll me a d6.
1.
Okay. You guys spend the better part of an hour in a cat and mouse shape, and eventually the deer have calmed down. They basically winded themselves, and we will change the map.
Oh, we didn't get to do a round.
You were far enough away, and it has a movement of 80 feet, and it goes before you.
Yeah, I've got spells that
Okay.
I was
you
gonna
can- you
cast
can certainly try.
Avalanche of Inconvenience.
Okay. What does that do?
It will summon 2 heavy rocks
Okay.
in front of the deer to block its path. Each rock is 3 to 5 feet in diameter,
Okay.
and it's considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
And that's about it. So would that slow it down enough?
Not enough for you guys to get into like decent melee range with it. You can try to cast another spell. By this time, they've caught up with you. Toral is almost at you at this point.
And if I was 30 feet away from it to start with, it went 80.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 110. And I cast that and I run 30.
Mm-hmm.
That is 80 feet again.
And then it would move half of its distance because of the difficult terrain, so that's another 40.
40. And if I run 30,
That's 90.
I'm 90 feet away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Is it, how close is your range on it?
Oh, the next thing I was gonna do, I need to be within 30 feet. Well, I could cast another Avalanche of Inconvenience, but then I'm out of slots.
It's up to you.
I'll try it
Okay.
and see if I get more. That time it summons four rocks.
Okay. So we go through the same thing. This is why it took you guys almost an hour. Because even then, Torl gets within about 30 feet of it and it's able to take off again. But it gets to a small clearing. So you guys are closer than what I originally have you on the map, which is good.
Because it had to run around some falling boulders.
Yeah, definitely. So you slowed its egress. So you guys find yourself in this clearing. There's some water, some rocks. There's one boulder left from the boulder of inconvenience. And the deer are definitely winded. So what would you like to do? I'll let you reroll initiative if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
25-20? All right. 15 to 20.
16.
16. All right. All right. 10 to 15.
14.
Akira?
6.
All right, Susanna, you're up first.
All right. Supposing you won't tell me this, but if I were to move my 30 feet to get to right here on the edge of the bank,
Mm-hmm.
is that going to startle this guy
You
here?
could try it with stealth.
Well, we've been chasing them for a while. At this
You've been
point.
chasing them for about an hour, so
All
they're
right.
pretty winded.
All right. I'm going to go to the edge of the bank. And I'm going to cast command. And the command's going to be for it to halt.
Okay. That's
So-
a wisdom save.
Yes, and I would like to use it as a whisper.
Okay. I mean, I rolled a 2 on the dice, so.
So then, whatevs.
Okay.
Why
so
didn't you do that when I cast command on it?
It halts.
Okay.
What languages does everybody speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Gnomish, Undercommon.
English. Common, Elfish, and Orc as well.
Try the script.
Common, Elfish, Sequel, Infernal, Orc.
All right. So, as you tell it to halt, it stops in place and it looks up and its mouth moves and you hear something. It sounds like bells chiming. None of you can make it out. Then let's see. Where's it at? I missed it. There it is. Does anybody speak Elvish?
Yes.
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 All of us speak Elvish? Okay, so the second time you guys hear in Elvish, the elk talking to you. It says, "You're all going to die." No. The elk says, "Please don't hurt me." In Elvish. I'm not as I appear. And that's the end of its turn.
Can we communicate?
On your turn, yeah.
Okay.
Quadruple.
Is there any way I can get? I
I would-
can't get that close. Then I'm just
gonna
gonna
be a fatty. Can you hand me a
dash
fatty?
forward.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I will.
got you.
What kind are these?
What's your move? 30?
25.
5, 10,
Mint chocolate.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Give me a dex for the water.
That is 18.
You're fine. That's where you end up.
Okay, that's good. Then I will do something next turn, I guess.
Alright. Susanna.
Why would it be me if I just went?
Oh, you went way out of turn.
No, I was 16.
Oh, wait, no, Susanna there. Alright, now Kira.
Alright.
Torval's gonna move closer.
So take we're not attacking, but we are hungry. Right. Okay, I'm gonna move closer. I have 40 feet of speed, so puts me at
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 will put you here. I need a dex for the water.
um 9.
You fall in the water. It's not deep, but you slip on the bank of the water. You have an action, so you can move again.
I'm going to take my action to get out the water and try to dry myself off in some manner.
Do you want to use the remaining half of your movement since you gotta stand up? So they'll put you there.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. Susanna.
I am also going to move through the water my 30 feet.
Alright, that'll get you there. Give me a dex for the water.
14.
You're fine.
And from here, can we still communicate to it? Or
You can try to talk by all means, yeah.
and I'm gonna say, did you say something, Mr. Elk, was it?
I was like,
We're not just crazy from hunger, are we?
Okay, that's your turn.
Yes.
Alright, cool. He is slowly going to walk here, and there's going to be a puff of smoke, a vibrant green smoke that swirls around him, and you see before you, Corbudlum, kneeling, is a mostly naked wood elf. He's got an antler headpiece. He is dirty, he is emaciated, and he says, I was cursed by the father of the woman that I loved, and she transformed me into this shape. I can only change back on this island. Please spare me.
Detect magic.
Okay. What are you trying to detect?
Whatever detect magic tells me. Everything within 30 feet.
This island has an aura about it. And in his current form, there are vestiges of magic.
Okay, but there doesn't seem to be any source of it. It's just kind of
Yeah.
in the area.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Kira, you're gonna walk up and punch it, aren't you? You're gonna do it.
Yeah, as a fellow elf. Well, I'm gonna ask him Are these other deer fair game?
You save me at least 1 or 2 friends, if you must eat.
Are these friends of yours elves as you are?
No, just me.
Say we can just, take a wing or a thigh off one of these deers. I think would hold us over. We're not like
Deer
kill it.
wings.
They don't make deer wings. It's not a thing.
We're not at a Hooters or anything.
Okay.
Because I will give you a gift if you spare me and at least a couple of my friends.
I promise we'll just take what we need.
Okay. Are you being honest?
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check.
14.
14. He believes you. Let me see. He reaches underneath one of the rocks on the bank. He pulls out, wrapped in leather, a longbow, and it is. Wow, that's way OP. I don't like that. He goes, this longbow will take you a long way in whatever fight you are on. He goes, thank you. And he whistles, and a couple of the deer go with him, and the other ones just stand looking at you, waiting for doe-eye.
Aww.
It's like the porgs in Star Wars.
There's a little skunk off in the distance with a rabbit jumping through the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you just hand out longbows to everyone who hunts you?
Don't worry about it. Let's put some hot sauce on it. It'll be fine.
Are any of these deer named Bambi by any chance?
How dare you?
That was my
Jeez.
mother's name.
Where's Thumper?
Thumper's dead.
All right, so if you'd like to, you guys can collect 4 deer to take back with you, and you also have this longbow.
Well, we promised him to not take all of his friends.
Right.
Well, that would be the 4 that you could take.
Oh.
Oh. Pretty generous.
Oh, I feel kind of bad for taking his friends.
At this point, I'm already started walking back.
Okay.
I would say it doesn't feel as bad as the hunger pains I'm starting to get. I think we should just.
Because if we're like an hour away from the people we were supposed to guard,
One regular deer. How much meat would that provide for how many people?
This will feed a lot of people for a couple of days.
One deer.
No, well, 1 deer will feed the 4 of you for 2 days.
How many days we have left on this trip?
40, like 30,
Like 37, 38.
And we're running out of food.
No, this is just a chance to get fresh meat instead of packaged, salted, jerky-ized ogre flesh.
Yeah, we could have a filet mignon tonight. If we want to. Do I sound like I'm hungry? I feel like you're talking about fried chicken and food. But
This is what happened on Wednesday, and now I'm about ready to order food again.
Hey, didn't have dinner, so this sounds pretty good.
All right, so how many deer carcass, or how many deer would you guys like to collect?
2.
2?
I'll say 2. Yeah. I want to stay true to my word. At least my intentions. I would say true to my word to my fellow elf and just take 2 because I think we can.
Yeah, as a half elf, same. I feel kind of bad still.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 deer. You guys make your way back to the caravan. There's some, a lot of questions. You guys come across other hunting parties that seem to have branched out. They were heavily distracted by these suddenly appearing boulders, thinking that maybe they were running into some kind of trap. But you run into some other hunting parties. Like, did you see the deer? Did you get it? You guys show them the deer that you guys have.
the elk was a dude. Wouldn't have been very delicious.
And one of the one of the tiefling goes, I've had worse.
This one was rather scrawny. No meat on his bones. Believe me, I would know.
Yeah. Seemed like he hadn't showered in a while either. Not that
Gamey, not the good type of game.
All right, so now you guys have a choice.
Good way to put
Do you guys want to share your meat that you've gotten with the rest of the caravan, or do you want to keep it for you and those who hired you?
Ooh.
Now that 4 deer offer sounds a little.
Well, the
different.
people who hired us are just a segment of the caravan. They're like with us.
Yeah, you're guarding their car and them, essentially.
And they're the ones who asked us to get the deer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we would offer it to them first. If we had more.
I mean, the 2 deer you guys have could feed everybody in the caravan for the night. Could. Or you can keep it for yourselves and have fresher meat for the next few days. It's up to you.
Depending on who else we might encounter in the next few days, I would say distribute the wealth.
Yeah, there's more deer. We've got
Yeah.
Okay.
ways to go.
Hopefully, there's not only 4 in the woods.
Okay. As the night goes on, the deer are slaughtered. The skins are left on your guys' cart because the pelts are worth. They're worth some gold, and those traveling with you wouldn't want to keep those from you. That evening, everyone feasts like kings. Everybody is well fed, and throughout the evening, the thanks and accolades don't seem to stop. The next morning, when you guys wake up, everyone roll D12.
I was asked about that longbow, so we get that as well, right?
Yeah, you got the longbow.
I said D12.
Do you want to add it to your inventory, Jonathan? Or
Does anybody? Wait, did you guys get bow and arrows before?
well, the ones that you guys were given, if you were given a bow, were returned.
Okay. I'll take it if no one else is.
Yeah, I'll probably walk up to it and it's taller than me.
I almost added the short.
Glad
longbow
for you to
already,
have it
yeah.
if you want. I have no ranged weapon attack.
Oh, if you don't have a ranged weapon attack, that's perfect.
No.
Yeah, you take it. I'll say take it. Yeah.
Right now, I punch things. And I know things.
Yeah.
I drink and I know things.
Yes.
Yeah, I have chill touch and firebolt. Then definitely take it.
So
Okay.
did we skip through a way to take another long rest?
Take another long rest. And then what did you guys roll?
I'm sorry, we were on a D12. You said.
Yeah.
The actual longbow that we got.
I'm adding it to your inventory
Okay.
now.
2.
That's a longer.
A 2? Okay.
A 12.
A 12.
12. So, Quabrudlum, you find like 50 silver, and like 25 copper, and a healing potion, a standard healing potion, by your bedroll in the morning when you wake up. It seems as though that some people have been dropping some things off for you. Both of you find collectively, or each, 3 platinum, 12 gold. You might want to add these in your inventory. 3 platinum, 12 gold, 26 silver, 75 copper, and 2 healing potions each. Standard healing potions.
26 copper, you said?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm adding to your inventory because I would assume that you would have tried. I don't think you need to attune to it, but I will add the bow. You have no arrows, but you have the bow. You now have the Elkwood longbow in your inventory. Just hit refresh.
Okay.
All right. Give me a perception check for the next day.
Everybody.
Everybody.
18.
12.
6.
All right. Nothing happens. Give me another perception check.
Roll.
5.
5.
12.
Not looking good. Not
Average
good.
starting it.
Not good.
The dip.
All right, so a couple days have gone by. We are now going to call it on the 13th day. On the 13th day of travel, where is it at? Now you guys have been starting to know some of the travelers around you, and a couple carts in front of you is a noble. Let me get to that in a second. Let me check one thing. Did you guys all take disguises, right?
Yes.
All right, everybody give me an insight or a wisdom check.
Natural 1.
Natural 20.
Dirty 20.
All right. Not you, but the other two of you. Notice that sprinkled throughout there's at least 3 carts that contain people that you have recognized from the Raiders camp. Yeah. And on the 13th day, you guys are about 3 days away from Daggerford. That's just for me to know. It's 3 more days. But anyway, a couple carts in front of you, there's a noble. He has just his standard clothing. He's just traveling from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. And you guys hear... Toril hears it before you guys do, and she's already getting pissed off. The sounds of a horse... The only way to describe it is a horse dying. And you look out in front of you, and that same noble, a couple carts out, he's been riding his horse really rough. He's not taking care of it. The horse doesn't look well. He's got 2 horses. The horse falls, and he just breaks out his whip and starts beating the shit out of this horse on the side of the road. What would you guys like to do? Toril is seething.
Is there any identifying like emblems or colors of which noble house he's from?
Give me a history check.
12.
You come from Waterdeep, and he keeps saying that he's a noble, but you don't recognize the house. So that's about what you can tell.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to the noble and try to intimidate him.
All right, I will let you know that the 2 people who he has guarding him, one is a knight, and the other is a mage.
Oh, good. All right. Slightly changes things.
I use mage hand and try and grab his whip.
All right. Give me a... Would you call that one dex? For your mage hand?
Could be. Could be sleight of hand.
Let's do sleight of hand. Is that better for you? It's about the same, right?
Same.
Okay. I like the idea of a sleight of hand.
It's a 4.
Okay. So. Okay, folks. Okay, kids. If you got a cookie, you might want it now. Everyone roll initiative.
I'll take it. Should have had dinner. That's good.
Okay. 25 to 20.
21.
It's almost the highest. $15 to 20.
18.
Nice.
13.
All right, so let's see what happens. So you send your mage hand over to try to grab it, and instead you wind up not necessarily smacking it, but kind of like bumping into his face and grabbing his wrist, and then it misses his wrist and lets go, and it causes him to drop the whip, and he turns and he looks, and you're holding out your hand, and he says, like, what the fuck? He goes, who do you think you are? I'm a noble of House Nobleville. I got nothing on a noble. There's no name. You have a moment to figure out what you would like to say.
I think I'm Quobrudlum Jintlebob.
Great.
Okay.
Full name.
Okay. So with that, the knight draws his sword and stands between you, ready in action. And now Eloise gets to go.
Alright, let's have some fun here.
This is gonna be fun.
So far away.
I can move you guys closer. I
Which
would
would
say
be
that.
a little
as
bit.
this is
Yeah,
going
that
on.
would be great.
Yeah, we'll put you guys here.
If I was casting Mage Hand, I would have been in 30 feet.
We'll put you guys around here. You guys are kind of walking up like, motherfucker. Come on, punch you in
Alright.
the nose.
So,
What? Take your candy cane.
so this guy right here was the one that was whipping the horse?
Which one? Yeah.
Alright, the one in the middle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to basically hog tie this guy with my pink fluffy manacles.
Okay.
And tell me if this is more than one action. If I'm successful with that, I then want to whip him like he was with the horse.
Yeah, because the act of hog tying would be restraining, which
Okay.
is a strength contest.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be your action. That would be your attack action. You still have to move to get there first.
Alright. If this works, it's worth it. So I'm going to strength contest the heck out of this guy then.
All right.
Right over here. Hopefully that will help.
Okay. Strength contest.
And alright, one sec.
Which was the one in front of him and behind him?
The knight is in front. The mage is behind.
Okay.
Alright, this is probably dumb to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm feeling arrogant. I'm going to drink a potion of fire giant strength.
You already declared what action you were going to take. I
Alright,
would
so
not
never
allow you to change that now.
Alright, fine. Alright, fine. I'll roll for my strength then.
Okay. Roll high.
Test your might.
22.
Okay. Well, so what was your number?
My actual number before the plus? 19.
19. So you have a 22, and I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
So there's two different ways we can play this, and I'll open it up to the DM as well as chat. Since it has a +0, but it's a natural 20, that does mean auto success for a hit, but it does not mean auto success for a skill. But on a hit, you're essentially doubling everything, which means that that would be a 40.
What?
What?
There's no damage here.
No, I know. No, I get that. So does she win with a 22, or does she lose on a natural 20 rolled against her since she did not roll a 20?
I think she wins.
I think she does.
Yeah, I think she wins too.
Okay.
We are biased, guys, but I agree with this consensus.
Yeah, even chat saying, all right, cool. So you knock the noble to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and you hog tie.
Yay!
Hashtag hog ties.
I'm whipping out that hot sauce on the whip right now.
Right.
All right. As you hog tie him, the knight's ready to action was to attack if anybody touched the noble. So
Bring
he's
it.
going to attack you with his greatsword.
I've seen bigger. That's says Eloise.
So that's a 24 to hit.
Looks like
24 to hit. So you take
Just tell me the damage.
10 damage.
Okay. That's good.
And that eats up his held action. Kobrudlum.
So I want to move in closer, and I'm going to use my book to bonus action cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the mage.
Okay.
And I'll say...
About there, give or take.
Yeah, I just need to be
Okay.
within 30 feet. And I'll say... You know, the other day I asked my wife if there was another one she had been with, And she said, of course not. Everyone else I've been with has been a 7 or an 8.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. I rolled a 9. What's my save?
15.
15
Wisdom.
against wisdom.
Wisdom.
Fail. So
I
the mage is like, what? And he is incapacitated, right?
What is the term?
I was just
Basically, I can't take any action.
I was just like, it's like Steve was not.
Falls
gonna give me this
prone,
time.
becomes incapacitated.
Prone and incapacitated. 2 great options for a great night. So prone, and actually not that one. That one, and incapacitated. We'll say that. All right, cool. Well played, sir. Well played.
And Raymond will go in and help Eloise.
Toral is going to move up and attack the knight with her scimitar. She misses. Swings wide. Now, the noble is going to attempt to get out of the manacles and fail. And Akira, sorry, I missed you.
I'm going to use chill touch on the knight. Is he the one that's prone and incapacitated?
mage, the one in the
mage is-
back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use chill touch on the knight.
All right. What's the range on that?
240 feet. And I rolled 15.
Well, this is where I get confused. So he's prone. It's a ranged attack, so you don't have advantage, right?
He's attacking the knight, right?
You say the knight or the mage?
The knight.
Oh, okay, good. And what was your roll?
15.
Miss.
If someone is prone, melee attacks have advantage. I don't think ranged attacks do.
Yeah, ranged attacks don't. I can't remember if they get disadvantage or not. And no cranium mom. She's not a wolf. This is actually a couple days later. The mage has a save at the end of their turn or the start of their turn.
Yeah, I think it's at the end. Double check. End of each turn.
All right, so at the end of its
Or
turn.
if it takes damage, it can make another wisdom save.
Okay, it has not taken damage, so at the end of its turn, it rolled a 17, and it's a wisdom.
Yeah, so that passes.
All right, yeah, so it'll be 18. So it is no longer incapacitated, but it is still prone at the end of its turn.
Yep.
Good to know. Okay. The knight is going to move in closer, and it's going to take another
Sorry.
2 swings at you, Susanna. The first one is a 17.
Susanna duck.
Second one is a natural 20.
1 for 2.
All right, so you take 30 points of damage.
What?
He hit you twice. Wait, 1 for 2.
1 for 2.
Oh, then you take 20 points of damage.
Still. Who is that? Wait, who
Natural
did,
20 hit you, so it's a 10 times 2.
wait, but who did this? Which one?
Knight. Yeah. Eloise, you're up.
What the heck?
Really like my distance right now.
Yeah, because I really had a wonderful plan with the hogtie guy right now, but I would like to not die.
Yeah. If you could get out the gutter and try and save yourself, that'd be great.
You are being helped, so you have advantage on attacks.
That's wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna be slightly annoyed that I can't use the whip on the guy I wanted to use it on. So I'm gonna go back towards the knight and whip in Mr. T this man.
Okay.
Alright, so whip is first. Dirty 20.
That hits. As the whip hits the gleaming plate armor.
Whatevs. 8 damage.
Okay, noted.
And as a bonus action, well, I already declared I was going to do weapon, Mr. T, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So never mind. That was brilliant on my part. Alright, Mr. T got a 19.
19?
Yes.
Barely hits.
Great. And that's going to be 8.
8 damage, noted. Okay. Quadrudlum.
I think I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter again at that mage.
Go for it.
Did you hear about the man with poor vision? He fell into a well. He couldn't see that well.
God, these jokes. What's the save?
Wisdom 15.
15. He hits 15 on the dot.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Toril is going to flank to get advantage on the knight. And she is going to strike out with her scimitar again, debating on wild shape. And when she rolls a natural 20, that would be 2d6. She does 9 points of damage against the knight with her scimitar. And that's the end of her turn. I think. 1 second. Yes, that's the end of her turn. So, Akira, yeah.
Alright, so do I get an advantage if I face the knight head on since...
Nope. You have to be adjacent, across from somebody.
Oh, to the side. Okay.
So only Eloise and Toril can get advantage at this point.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm going to go back to
I will say that if you stand just to the south of Toril, I'll allow, that if Raymond is giving a help action, so which I assume, to Eloise, that extends the space, and you can get advantage being just south of Toril.
Okay. I will do that then, and I'm going to use my unarmed strike.
Okay.
16.
As your fist comes into contact with the heavy gleaming plate, the knight kind of slowly looks and says, "Don't break your knuckles."
Okay. Since I moved, do I still get my bonus action since I use an unarmed strike type?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You still have, I think, 15 feet of movement left.
All right. 17.
He just goes,
Wait. 18, I'm sorry.
18. You make contact.
Okay. 7.
7 points of damage. All right. Then the noble's going to try to break free again. And he's not, because he's got to roll at least a 17 to get out of that damn thing. The mage is going to do he's going to stand up.
Yeah.
Can Eloise make a snarky comment to the noble?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Pink is soft, but pink is very strong, so...
Phrasing.
Whoa!
Phrasing.
Oh, god damn it. No, that's not what I meant. Not what I meant. My gosh, no. Dirty-minded men. No. Son of a biscuit. Fine.
And you're gonna see him reach up and touch the amulet on his chest. And you've seen this before. He's cast Sea Mage armor on himself.
I'm sorry.
And then he is going to hold out. He's still laughing a little. He's going to hold out a hand at you, and he's going to cast Firebolt at you. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? It's going to be a 13.
I'm gonna react to that and cast shield,
Okay.
so it misses.
Okay. So the firebolt zooms by everybody's head and just misses Quadrudlum by inches.
Womp womp.
All right. The knight, seeing himself surrounded, is going to let out a deep, hearty growl. And
Is he gonna turn to the deer?
Is it like an intimidation check there or something?
he's going to let out a growl. And underneath his breath, you're just going to hear just loud enough, y'all about to get fucked. And you see like the mage kind of nod a little bit and everything like that. And then he's going to take 2 swings at still Eloise. So the
Can
first
you not?
first one's a 15,
Miss.
and the second one is a 17.
Miss.
All right, so this great sword narrowly misses you. Moving along, Eloise, you're up.
How's the knight looking? Like, is he
He
looking bad or
looks
is it?
fine.
All right.
Almost virile.
Okay. If I move like 5 feet.
Actually, no, he's looking a little bloodied. But sorry, I just realized what his HP was. But yeah, so he's looking a little rough, but not bad.
Okay. I will. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the knight, and as a bonus action, lay of hands to heal myself.
So you're gonna go where and then touch yourself? Where's you were wanting to move to?
5 feet here, so Raymond still can help me.
Okay. As you step back, he takes a swing at you.
Sorry.
Okay.
And before you can lay on hands on yourself, his swing is a total of 23.
Yeah, he hits.
So you take 10 more points of damage.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. And you go ahead and lay hands on yourself.
Yes.
Kobrudlum.
I will chill touch the knight.
Go for it.
It's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is 1 necrotic damage,
Woohoo!
but it also cannot regain any hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And doesn't have disadvantage on attacks on you as well.
Not as far as I know.
That's why I was going to use
And that's it. Took 1 necrotic damage. Can't regain hit points.
It says if you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
But it's not undead, is it?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, that's it. Raymond will keep helping.
Alright. Toril is hearing the dying breath of the horse, and she is pissed. You see her hands reach out, and for a brief moment, Eloise, you can see this. Quabrudlum, you can kind of see it. Akira, you're adjacent to her, so you really can't. But for a brief moment, her eyes turn a silvery, almost blue, just for an instant. And she just screams, "Enough is enough!" And she just reaches out, and you guys see, even though it's daylight, this beam of light comes straight down on top of the night as she casts Moonbeam. And she doesn't have to do anything because it's on his turn. No, it's a save. Oh, never mind. So Moonbeam comes down, and we'll see what happens with that when it gets to the night. Right. Yeah. Okay. So the night is now bathed in an unearthly moonlit glow, sparkling. Almost. Akira.
Can the sparkling knight still get attacked?
You can give me an Arcana check as your bonus action.
That's my bonus action. 20.
You know that you can still attack the knight, but if you reach your hand in to touch him, you're going to be affected by Moonbeam.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a firebolt.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
14 misses. Glancing off of his pauldrons. The noble's going to try again and succeed.
Damn it! I had a plan. Such a plan.
And he is going to stand up and with his rapier, he's going to leap over, because you manacled him, he's going to leap over Raymond and try to stab you with his rapier. That would be a 16.
Miss.
Alright, so the rapier misses. Moving on to the mage. The mage is going to... You guys in a position? Not yet. You're close. Alright, he's holding on to something. He is going to cast Magic Missile. At second level. So, each of you are going to take 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Each of us?
Yep.
Can I do a reaction to this to deflect the missile?
You can use your key point to deflect missiles, yes. If you have that.
Thank you for that. Does that require a key point?
I believe it does.
You're right. Okay. What's the damage?
It's going to be 1d4 plus 1. So each of you are going to take 4 points of damage.
And as my reaction, I'm going to use Rapier Master.
To do what?
It just says when another creature damages me, since I'm wielding a rapier, I can reduce the damage by 1d6.
Okay. I'll look into it, but I believe that's against melee attacks.
Oh, whoops.
But we'll go with it for now. Alright. The knight is starting his turn inside a moonbeam. So he is going to try to do a constitution save as ghostly ethereal flames begin to lick at his skin, and he's going to fail. So I'll let somebody roll 2d10 radiant damage.
4.
Alright. And he's going to move this way. So Torl and Akira both get attacks of opportunity to get out of the moonbeam. Akira?
So we get an attack of opportunity on the knight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can I move closer to him to an unarmed attack?
You're close enough to do an armor attack as he's leaving the space, so you can actually still hit him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing unarmed strike.
Torl's missing.
You said what?
Torl missed. You go ahead.
Okay. 13.
You also miss.
Do I still get to do a bonus attack on this?
No, it's a
Attack of
reaction.
opportunity.
It's an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And now that he's out of the space, he's going to look at you and say, "I'm not done with you yet, Miss Pink Cuffs." And he's going to swing at you again. So that's a 21
That hits.
and a 18.
Yep.
All right, you take 20 points of damage.
That is great. Great news.
At this point, a crowd is forming around you because nobody wants to fuck with a knight. Now we are to Eloise.
Alright. This is great. Wonderful.
Everything is fine.
Mm-hmm. Everything is awesome. I got a piss to this knife now. So, we're gonna go. Can I try to use my whip, since he's in plate, to whip him around the legs to get him prone on the ground?
You can forego damage to do a strength contest to pull him down.
Oh, crap.
It'll make him prone, which will give you advantage on your next melee attack.
Oh, great. Strength contest against a knight. Sure, why not? I only have 1 hit point left, so might as well go for it.
Good to know.
My bonus action will be to take a healing potion, but natural 20.
Okay. I rolled 18,
So it would be 23 for me.
and that makes mine 23.
Seriously?
So you pull, and he doesn't fall prone. So I'll let you do half of your damage.
Okay. At least I have Hunter's Mark on him. 13 damage.
13 damage. Good to know.
And I'm definitely taking a healing potion.
Okay. Quabrudlum.
I will toll the dead
On.
on the knight.
Alright, wisdom save?
Yep.
Alright. Fail.
Alright.
You can't do so little damage.
6.
So there's a telltale ringing sound. You're so close, Susanna, you can almost hear and
Okay.
see the plate vibrate on the knight. And you start to see blood pooling out from underneath the face mask and shield. And the body falls to a crumpled mass. As you kill a knight with Toll the Dead. Good job, Quabrudlum. You killed him. Alright. Anything else? going to turn and unleash her whip, saying, "How do you like it, motherfucker?" on the noble. And that hits for 4 damage. And now we are to Akira.
Alright, I'm going to use... If I walk up to the mage, he gets the opportunity to attack. If I attack him...
Walk up to the mage. No, only if you walk through somebody else's melee.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the mage and use unarmed strike.
Okay.
Or actually, can I cast as a point of clarity? Is I can't think of the guy, the noble who's hitting the horse. Is he still?
He's upright, so you get an opportunity attack from the noble to get next to the mage. Well, I would assume that you and Raymond can share the same space.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to prevent him from continuing to hit the horse, so I'm using unarmed strike.
I guess the noble or the mage.
The noble.
Okay. So did you want to go here or there? This one here is the noble.
Oh, I'm sorry. The mage. I'm sorry. I meant the
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
14.
14 hits.
7 damage.
Noted.
I'm using my.
She lets out a hideous laughter. Not Tasha's hideous laughter, but she lets out a laugh. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna make another laugh. Make him laugh again and use my bonus attack. It's the natural one.
So, okay, roll a d20.
15.
Okay, you're able to not hit anybody else around you with your arm strike.
I didn't want to punch Raymond.
Okay. Now the noble gets to go, and he is going to. Wait, he jumped over here, right? Yeah, he jumped over here. What's going on? Did you move away again, Susanna?
No.
I don't know how that happened. He's going to thrust at you again with his rapier. That's a 14.
No cigar.
Okay.
With no comment.
Then the mage is going to, since you just punched him,
In the
are you
face.
guys in a position? You're close. If he steps over, yeah, because he's not too worried about Eloise right now. He's not, or she's not focused on Eloise right now. She's going to move over here. And she's going to hold out her hands and cast Cone of Cold.
Cone of cold.
Yep.
On.
Well, it's a blast of cold air that is a 60-foot cone. Even Raymond, it would be Akira, Raymond, Toril, and Quabrudlum all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Seven.
Okay, so you take full damage.
Quabrudlum is at 16.
Okay.
Raymond is
I think Ray would automatically bamf, honestly, because it's 8d8.
6.
That's
Yeah.
the damage.
No, well, would unless I can have a reaction to dismiss him.
I'd give you the instantaneous reaction to dismiss
Okay.
as soon as you saw this start. So, okay, and Toral.
Did you already say what the damage is?
Nope.
Okay.
Toral succeeds. So if you fail, which is Jonathan, you take full. You said 16?
Yep.
You would take half, and Toral's taking half of... I mean, it's a 5th level spell. So it's 8d8 damage.
I thought I heard you say that.
Yeah. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18, 19,
Keep it low, keep it low.
26. So you would take 26 damage, and you and Toro are both taking
That's where
13.
I'm down to 1 hit point. That's where you're like 18, 19, 26.
26 is my max health.
Oh.
Oh, woof. All right.
I got 1 XP.
I've been down to 1 hit point 3 times in this fight.
And it's going to continue.
Yay!
All right. So the night is down. So Eloise, you get to go.
The so-called noble in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
What type of armor is he wearing?
Maybe chain underneath.
Sorry,
Oh, he's wearing a breastplate.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time. There's something I would do, but okay, Eloise would do this. I'm going to issue cast command,
Okay.
and the command's going to be to strip. I want him to strip off his armor so that he is less
For
ace.
point of reference, it takes 5 minutes to take off your armor.
So while he's taking off his armor for 5 minutes, going in for attacks.
I believe your command would run out before the 5 minutes would be up.
But he would be distracted. I'm hoping so maybe I could get
Okay.
advantage or something, or...
Okay, you can certainly try. All right, it's an intelligence save for command.
Yes. Oh, sorry, wisdom.
Wisdom. Wisdom puts me at a 13.
Wisdom save is 13.
All right, so he succeeds barely. So he looks at you like, I'm not that kind of noble, sweetheart. Kobrudlum.
And
Oh, go ahead.
sorry, bonus action. I'm gonna cast. Sorry, not cast. Channel Divinity, Vow of Enmity.
Okay. Kobrudlum.
I will toll the dead of the mage.
All right. Natural 20.
Okay.
I do have a propensity to roll against you really well.
Mm-hmm.
When you're my DM and when you're my player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
I will take 2 steps to the left near that rock.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also say out, don't kill the noble.
All right. Now Akira gets to go. Or no, Toral. Sorry. Toral is going to, heeding your words, going to run up and attack the mage. While she's running up, she is going to combat wild shape into a dire wolf. Dire wolf. So she is going to have advantage on her attacks thanks to pack tactics, and she's going to bite. And that would be more than enough to hit. So that is 10 damage. And Mage like holds up her hands to stop the attack and like, suffocate the warm kick. Then we go on to Akira.
Alright, I'm going to. I have to take a health potion.
That's a bonus action. You still have your attack.
Yeah, I was just trying to get greedy because I'm kind of salty about getting knocked almost lifeless by this dude. So I wanted to use my Fury of Blows, but that would be my bonus action to use that. Alright, I'm going to... I'm going to use a Fireball.
Okay. Who's Raymond helping, by the way? Still.
Raymond was dismissed.
That's right.
5.
5 comes so close to. It misses.
You almost hit the ground.
You want to take a healing potion?
Yes.
Alright. The noble is going to try to stab you again, Eloise. So, as he thrusts his rapier out, he says, no, he's not going to say that. That'll get me fired.
Oh god.
There's a line that he has. I'm just not going to read it.
You substitute the...
It's a 22.
And
So
what I have
you-
in my head would also get me fired. Okay.
You take 5 damage.
Okay.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I took a healing potion.
Okay. Good to know. The mage, seeing you guys still standing after her cone of cold,
Of course we are.
is going to she's just going to try to stab you with the dagger, Kira.
Stabby, stabby.
That is a 20, dirty 20. So you take 4 points of damage. And as the dagger enters you, you just hear her go,
Ooh, that feels nice. That's what mage saying?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Barely feel a thing.
because you're damn near dead.
Yeah.
Alright, good to know.
Lost
Back to
some
the
blood.
top. Eloise.
Alright, Eloise in her bantery way is going to, since the noble liked the pink cuff so much, I'm going to try to do this hog time again with him. Strength contest.
Okay.
And especially since, quote, Brutalum does not want me to kill him.
Okay.
Which is so sad. And with Vow of Enmity, I would get advantage.
Wait, we don't want to kill the mage?
No, the noble.
Oh.
Roll very, very high.
Because of my Vow of Enmity, I got an after 20, so 23.
Okay. He is handcuffed again. But not on the ground.
Okay.
You said you just wanted to handcuff him.
I thought I said handcuff like in a hog tie position.
Okay. I'll give that to you then.
Yes, I thought I did.
So that means that he is now prone, so the mage has line of sight on you.
Okay.
You guys are close. This is close.
Okay.
You're doing well. You're not dead yet.
And would that would be an entire action? Could I actually? Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Cool, Brutalum.
Toll the dead.
On?
The mage.
Alright. Fail.
Okay, and it has taken damage?
Yes.
4 necrotic damage.
Alright. She's like, oh, the bells. All the bells. And then you see, since you're right there, Kira, and like you're currently stuck in this intimate form of combat with her, you see the blood start to come out of her nose and ears, and she just reaches up and licks it off.
Hmm.
She's the dark one. She reminds me of one of my exes. This for her character description should just say she's fucked in the head, but it doesn't. So Toral is still within 5 feet of you, so she still has an advantage. So she is going to bite. It's low. It's also high enough. It is. So she does 10 damage. All right. Akira.
Also, we're beating a dead horse. I'm going to use my unarmed strike
All right.
on the mage. Um, 14.
14 hits.
The D4 is weird to roll. I'm just gonna say that. 4 damage.
All right.
I'm gonna use my Fury of Blows to do 2 more attacks as my bonus action.
Okay.
Um, 14.
Hits.
4 damage.
Okay.
11.
You swing wide.
Okay, with the I might be misquoting this, but when I use the Fury of Blows, can I also doesn't he get knocked prone? Doesn't it roll a dexterity save or get knocked prone?
Not unless you do an additional key point
Oh, okay, to
to
enact that
add
part.
the other stuff to it. Yeah, you can do
Okay.
like a stunning strike and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Quivering palm,
Yeah.
right to her face.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Mhm.
The noble is going to attempt to break free with a natural 20,
Womp.
and is going to stand up and thrust at you again.
One trick pony here, mister.
With a 17.
Miss.
Okay. The mage, nearing the end of her life, is going to too close. Is going to cast magic missile at 4th level. So that is 4, 3, so 6 darts are going to fire out from her fingertips. It'll be Toral and Akira getting 2 each. She can't see you, Corbin, so all Eloise, Akira, and Toral each get 2. She
Wait.
can't.
Wait a second. Now that the what do you call it? The noble is standing up, wouldn't he be blocking?
Mm-mm.
Oh, when you say 2, you mean 2?
2 darts. So it'll be the 1d4 is a 4, and it's +1, so 5 for each dart you're getting hit with. So that's 10. Eloise, you're up.
The mage is looking bad,
Mm-hmm. Both the mage and the noble are looking really bad.
but Q, you want me to keep the noble alive. All right. Super not helpful because I'm not going to move and get an opportunity attack here.
Can I say something out of turn?
Yes.
If he's a noble and we kill him, we go to Waterdeep. We go to jail.
You're assuming he's a noble, and Sorry, I shouldn't have the conversation with you because that would be an action.
And you would know that to be true. If he's a noble and you kill him, you will go straight to jail when you get to Waterdeep.
Fine, I'll go for the stupid mage whatever thing, assuming that he's a freaking noble.
You can go here and get into melee with the mage and not take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'd like to do that, please. And I'm going to whip in Mr. T this man.
Girl.
Woman.
Okay.
All right. 19.
How do you want to do this?
Okay.
The both at one hit point.
Of course. Jesus. I would like to take the whip around her hair and throw her into the ground.
Okay.
Jesus.
Girl fights are weird.
I know.
Man. So the whip lashes out from Eloise's hand, wraps around the back portion of the hair of the mage, and yanks back hard. You hear the snap of the neck as her head is yanked back and her body falls to the ground.
Sounds like I'm just gonna hit her 1,000 times.
So what would you guys like to do with the noble?
Are we still on initiative?
If you're not going to attack him, we can say that you're no longer in initiative.
Could we give him a gentle backhand that doesn't take his last hit point? No?
Is he trying to attack us?
Yeah, he will.
Then I'm gonna cast Levitate.
Nice. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Well, yourself or on...
No, on the
noble.
fucking noble.
Oh.
Okay. How does that work, Steven?
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course he does.
So that we could give him a slap.
11.
Yeah, it fails.
Yeah.
He's gonna rise vertically about 10 feet and just hang out there
Okay.
All right, so
for 10 minutes.
Toril, Akira, and Eloise all gets attack of opportunity. Anybody want to take it? No? Cheap shot. All right, so he's up in the air. He's like swinging with his rapier. What do you guys want to do? He's up for 1 minute.
10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Can we get this horse some
Yeah.
water?
Let's see how the horse is doing.
Give me a nature check.
It's all the work we did already.
15.
From where you are, the horse is dead.
Oh.
So he wasn't beating a dead horse.
You guys took
Literally.
about 3 rounds too many to try to save the horse.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, the night was pretty formidable, but it's the thought that counts.
So how do you guys want to deal with the horse-killing, floating noble?
Well, can we make some jerk? Can we still get some?
Make some jerky from his horse?
No, I'm saying instead of us going around killing alive, like, I don't know. What are we gonna do with this? You can't kill him.
What house are you from, and why are you killing your horse?
Just because it's the only name that comes to my mind. From the house Castle Lantern. Because it died. Worthless animal. It's not really the Castle Lanterns. I just can't think of another noble house right now.
Okay. So just from he gives a legitimate.
It
What,
sounds
maybe a noble name?
It sounds like it makes sense. Maybe he was using a different name for travel, but this name is a name that you recognize.
Okay. I can have an insight check.
Sure.
That's not going to be great. 9.
You feel like he's telling the truth.
What's your business heading this way?
He's still like swinging. I'm going for trade. Ugh.
How are you going to go for trade?
Trade with when you've
your
beaten your
horse is dead.
horse.
I've got another one, and I've got plenty more back home.
How you can get back home?
How can you get back home if you've literally beaten your horse to death?
Literally has another horse attached to his cart.
Yeah, but
And I think
you're halfway there. You've killed one horse. You can kill the other one by the time you get there.
It was weak to begin with.
And meanwhile, I'm just going to go to Q and say, if this spell keeps up for 10 minutes, let's just take his horse and leave the poor bastard here.
And let him levitate over the river.
That's the ocean to your left.
Oh,
Even better.
far out over the ocean then, when it wears off.
It's either that
So
or...
you're going to strand a noble.
Well, when you replay it, never mind.
Like I said, you guys are having this conversation and you're just like, we'd like to, but what are you going to do?
Can I do an intimidation check to say we will spare your life, but speak of this to no one?
And he laughs, and you can do an intimidation. He laughs and looks around you, and there are like 30 people all watching this.
Yeah, but aren't they the 30 people that are in our caravan?
He was part of your caravan.
The knight?
Yeah, he was 2 carts in front of you.
What I thought you said
The mage and the knight were part of our caravan.
There were 2 carts in front of you. You guys had gotten to know this noble. You asked what house he had come from. He gave you a name that you didn't recognize. And then you guys see him beating this horse a couple days later.
Oh, I thought this guy was on his way to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we
No,
thought we
Watergate.
didn't think he was
He
part of the
part your
caravan.
Yeah.
That wasn't made clear.
Oh, I thought it was someone we were passing on.
Yeah,
the road.
we thought it was literally like a random person.
You can feel free to watch the VOD, but I stated that over the trip you had come to realize there's a noble a few carts in front of you. And you'd asked him what house he was from, and I said he makes up a name. And it didn't recognize it as a house, so you suspected he might not be a noble.
Well, it's not like we would have let him beat the horse if he was like, I think we're still justifying our actions to, to stop that noise. But I guess it's nobles.
So well, then I call out to the rest of the caravan. What should we do here? This guy was killing his own horse.
Perfect, you in democracy.
He's lying about who he is.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Give me a. Let's do.
This is a democracy.
Give me a. God. Let's. What's your charisma?
My charisma?
Yeah.
Probably not great. Nah, it's an 8.
I could make this plea. I have a pretty high charisma.
Is persuasion good for you at all? Q?
Me, persuasion is a -1.
But if I were to do it, I have a persuasion of +5.
But he's the one who said it.
Damn.
Yeah. So like, why would
Just
a
roll me a d20 at advantage.
why would a Waterdavian noble be in this caravan?
They go back and forth for trade all the time.
With advantage?
Yeah.
17.
Okay. I'm trying to find something that kind of goes along the lines of like appealing to the crowd, but that's not necessarily persuasion because you're not trying to persuade.
Well, it seems like he's trying to deceive the group.
Right.
So something is fishy about
but
him,
set-
and I want to see like if everyone else agrees.
As long as it's not like a -3, you're fine. Because my DC for that was like a 15. I just couldn't figure out what to tie it to. So we'll say that another couple of the merchants walk forward and say, "We've got a cage. We can put him in. Let's let the people in Waterdeep deal with this. We all witnessed what he was doing and what you were trying to do to stop him."
That might be enough.
Okay. So over time, you lower the spell. He lowers to a large group. They disarm him. They take him. You can feel free to use your pink fuzzy cuffs if you want. And they put him into a slaver cage, about 3 or 4 carts ahead. And you guys can resume your travel.
Okay.
If he turns out to actually be a noble, we could still be in a lot of trouble.
We'll get there.
He didn't look too noble in that cage.
All right. So Let's do. Let me see what I've got on deck here. Okay. What's this one? Oh shit. Okay. We're at 10:30. Let's go ahead and get the next 3 days out of the way. Give me 3 perception rolls for the entire table.
I'm taking a long rest.
Yes, you get long rests.
First perception is an 18.
Okay.
First perception is a 14.
Okay.
First perception is 19.
Okay. High enough that Toro, even if you roll bad, wouldn't affect. Next.
13.
18.
5.
Okay. Third day.
16.
19.
13.
All right. You guys make it to Daggerford, which I believe is on the map.
Yeah.
You guys make it to Daggerford.
By the river.
And that is a place for where everybody plans for a 2-day camp to resupply, restock. Give me a. Let's do okay. I'll just say it. There's enough of a force there that you guys are able to find the magistrate, the traveling magistrate and his group, and they take the noble into custody under crimes of animal abuse. And your names are not written down based upon the recommendation of your employer. So the noble is no longer in a cage. His remaining his cart and remaining horse are left, and we will pick up there next week.
And I'll take my pink fuzzy cuffs with me.
Yes, so you get your pink fuzzy cuffs back.
Super crucial.
So with that, we will end for the week. And we will pick up where you guys are in Daggerford. Whoa, wait, who was that?
Castle Mac is raiding with a party of 16.
Oh, hey Castleback, just in time for us to finish up. But no, thank you so much for the raid.
Were they playing Star Trek tonight?
They were playing Star Trek tonight.
That's awesome. I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it on video on demand as soon as we get done here. Yeah, you guys find yourself in Daggerford. We'll give you guys that first night. And you guys all had multiple long rests, and they're getting ready to do one more day of making sure the horses are tended to, making sure the carts are any repairs that you made, stuff like that. And we will be picking up there next week. So with that, thank you again so much, Castleback. I greatly appreciate the raid. It just so happens that we're ending at the same time that you guys are this week. But we will look forward to seeing all of you next week. Please don't forget that we are racing to 100 followers. I've got a lot of stuff to give away. I really want to get it out of my house. So tell all your friends that every follow gets the table a dissonant whisper, which gives them advantage or me disadvantage. And it gets us closer and closer. At 40 follows, we are giving away a starter set and a set of dice from Pogo Gaming. It's the limited edition set. So we look forward to seeing you guys on Friday. If you would like to watch me play and Steven DM, you can catch us on Wednesdays over on Gidwitch's channel. If you are already not following Castleback, they just finished, I think this was night 2, or maybe it was night 1 for their Star Trek tabletop game. So definitely go check that out. They're good local friends, so especially those of you that are in Richmond, Virginia, they're good people to at least watch, especially if you want a game that's a little bit more professional than ours. But anyway, what's that?
They're starting Storm King's Thunder.
Yeah,
I
and
think not this week, but next week.
they have Storm King's Thunder on the
Sunday.
docket, which is a very, very good story that I've also tried to run once or twice, so I'm very interested to see how that one goes. But yeah, I'll be doing my behind the screen probably on Tuesday, right here on this channel. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hang tight, and we are going to launch a raid. And thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.